your side in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just recording it. Yeah. No, I'm just recording. I'll pick it out. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's hear for City View. Who else is here? Sunset Clubhouse. Hey, Happy New Year. Mountain House.
Yeah, what's
Lifelinks House. JCCC. Lantern House. And is anybody?
Friendship House.
Friendship House.
No problem.
Clubhouses, and we want an expansion. We want more people served, but we don't want it at the expense of closing down the small clubhouses, which are serving an incredible purpose. It's so hard to build community and build relationships. It doesn't happen overnight, and huge mega clubhouses are not going to work for all. Big and small, clubhouses for all. Big and small, clubhouses for all. Big and small, clubhouses for all.
Big and small, clubhouses for all. Big and small.
Okay, our first speaker from the top program. We'll turn over here to the mic. Monica. Monica's going to have her back to you, but she's speaking to the cameras, but she's speaking for you and with you.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much for showing up today to fight to save existing New York City clubhouses. My name is Monica Ramen. I'm the program director of Top Clubhouse. I want to say that we commend the city's efforts to expand Clubhouse membership because I've seen firsthand how effective clubhouses are for achieving stability in mental health recovery. And I've watched so many people's lives be transformed by attending a clubhouse. Where we have concerns are some of the new requirements to get a clubhouse contract. With an average daily attendance of 90, we received data from Clubhouse International that the average daily attendance for clubhouses around the world is 31. Another new requirement is an active membership of 300, and the average for clubhouses around the world is 109. The majority of New York City clubhouses fall within that range, and only a few clubhouses around the world meet those numbers, and there's about 350 clubhouses around the world. Clubhouses that can't meet these requirements would be forced to shut down and transition members to larger locations.
Shame.
The impact of this is breaking up existing clubhouse communities, some of which have been around for over 30 years. This has been heartbreaking for clubhouse members who have found these communities so meaningful for providing structure, support, and friendship. Many of our members have said that at larger clubhouses, they have felt anxious, overwhelmed by the number of people, or lonely. At smaller clubhouses, the connections and relationships can feel closer, more attentive, and members feel seen and heard. I also know that the city's goal is expanding, but the new RFP reduces the number of clubhouse contracts from 16 to 13. Joining us today, we have members from over 9 clubhouses, and we want to elevate their voices. We can build more clubhouses, but we don't want any to close.
Build more clubhouses. Don't shut them down. Build more clubhouses.
Don't close us down.
Build more clubhouses.
Don't close us down.
Okay. Next up, we have the chair of the Mental Health Committee in the City Council, Linda Lee. Give her a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
morning. I'm so excited to be here. Oh, how does this work? Oh, okay.
I'm so excited to be here today. I'm going to stay on script because I could talk about this issue for a while, so I will stick to the main points. But as mentioned, my name is Linda Lee. I'm the council member in District 23 in Eastern Queens. And for the last 2 years, I have been the chair of the Committee on Mental Health Disabilities and Addictions, and it has been such an honor to be on that committee. And before I took office, I spent my career as a nonprofit and social worker executive, and during that time, and I ran social services, and during that time, I saw very clearly how important and valuable the clubhouses are to our community in addressing mental issues, as well as supporting the folks in our community that need job training, workforce, a place to go where they feel safe, where they feel connected, and there is a community. And the city struggles with mental health crisis, there is a model. This is a model that is truly community-centered and worthy of investment and expansion. All of us in the community, we were overjoyed when we heard the news in October that the Adams administration would invest $30 million to expand the clubhouse model. But as many of us know, we're concerned that the requirements of this RFP will cause smaller clubhouses, especially those serving the peripheries and mental health deserts of our city, to close. Today's speakers, we can't let that happen. Don't shut us down.
Don't shut us down.
Today's speakers will dig into the details, but simply put, the 13 contracts outlined in the RFP will not do. The minimum requirement membership of 300 is simply too high of a threshold. I've met with advocates and the clubhouse members who prefer attending a more small and individualized clubhouse where they build trust and relationships. These members struggle with larger, crowded, and almost institutional type settings. One-size-fits-all approach of scaling up clubhouses would be a disservice to our city. Different people, different needs. This city council recognizes that. Under the leadership of Speaker Adams, we have launched our mental health roadmap, which included Local Law 119, sponsored by my colleague, Councilmember Kevin Riley, to mandate the addition of 5 new clubhouses to answer the dire need for beds. Let's give it a shout out. And tight knit. Yesterday, 22 council members sent a letter to the administration and DOHMH supporting amendments that would give our smaller clubhouses a chance. I want to thank each and every one of you and our advocates who are out here today. Give yourselves a round of applause. And thank you to the staff who run all these amazing programs. We are constantly asking you to do more with less, and we cannot ask that of you anymore. We need to give you all the resources that you need. We need to give you the support that you need to keep our city healthy. You are the ones that are keeping our city healthy. And we need to make sure that we are supporting you in every way we can. So I want to thank all of you for being out here in this cold weather on this 3rd of January. What a better way to start the new year. No better way, right? So thank you so much. We will continue to
Thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Lee. So next up, also representing the City Council and chairing the Health Committee, is Lynn Schulman. Let's give Lynn a hand.
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So Queens is in the house. I'm Councilmember Lynn Schulman. I represent District 29 in Central Queens. I also serve as chair of the Council's Committee on Health, which is very next to Committee on Mental Health. Today we stand united in support of a vital lifeline for our community, the clubhouses. These sanctuaries of hope provide more than just a space. They offer belonging, support, and a pathway to recovery for adults battling mental illness. Yet these invaluable clubhouses face an uncertain future due to new rules that are set to be implemented by the city's Department of Health. We must urge the Department of Health to amend these rules to ensure the uninterrupted operation of these crucial programs. The impact of clubhouses reaches far beyond statistics. It's about the lives they transform, all of the lives of the people here. the dignity they restore, and the hope they ignite. We cannot allow bureaucratic red tape to jeopardize this beacon of support for those in need. As we stand together today, let us recommit to preserving these spaces of healing and empowerment. Let's advocate for change for the sake of our neighbors, friends, and loved ones relying on the refuge and community these clubhouses provide. Thank you.
Don't shut us down.
Build more clubhouses, don't shut us down. Build more clubhouses. Build more clubhouses. Build more clubhouses. Okay.
Don't shut us down. Please. Please.
Next up, representing formerly the New York State Alliance for Psychiatric Rehabilitation Services,
Yeah.
is that right? Now known as Rights in Recovery, Harvey Robinson. Harvey! Oh, filling in for Harvey will be Luke, also from Rights in Recovery.
Good morning. As was stated, the Alliance for Rights in Recovery, formerly NYAPRS, actually began as the New York Association of Clubhouses for the state. Clubhouses are truly at the core of what we do. We want recovery for all and allow people to get the necessary services in the community, and clubhouses do just that. We fully support the mayor's goals of increasing the clubhouse capacity in the city. Clubhouses are needed and integral to the mental health continuum in the city, and we would love to see that expansion. What we do have problems with is the plan itself. Currently, it puts too many people at risk of losing services during the transition period. It possibly closes many clubhouses that serve and have created these relationships with their community members in places that have never had this types of services. These are critical services that people rely on in the community and utilize these small clubhouses as well as the big ones to do so. We cannot expect more services to be provided if we are shutting down the places that have done so for years. What we need is the expansion of clubhouses and the number of clubhouses so that both large clubhouses that serve large loads of people as well as the small clubhouses that provide intimate and personalized relationships can stay and make sure that we serve more New Yorkers who are in need. It is up to us. We are happy that the City Council is behind us on this, and we hope the mayor can understand why the need to keep these small clubhouses as well as large clubhouses is so great. Once again, we are thankful for the investments, and we hope to work with the city in order to guarantee that more New Yorkers get access to these needed services and that clubhouses can truly be for all. Thank you.
So let's try big and small, clubhouses for all. 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 Okay.
Don't shut us down.
Councilmember Kevin Riley here to support us.
Big and small. Big and small. That's what I'm talking about, man. Happy New Year, everyone. How we feeling today? All right, man. We're feeling big and small. I'm Councilmember Kevin Riley, co-chair of the Black, Latino, and Asian Caucus. Also the sponsor of Local Law 119 to establish more community-based clubhouses, which the administration did not sign. But we are truly appreciative of that $30 million that they invested in clubhouses. Am I right? Yeah! We're happy about the $30 million. What we're not happy about is the structure of this RFP. This is going to be very detrimental to the infrastructure that's already set for the clubhouses in place. And that's all we're doing right now. We're trying to communicate with the administration to let them understand the needs of the individuals standing behind me today. These are the individuals that work in the clubhouses. These are the individuals that utilize the clubhouses. They know exactly what the clubhouses need. And that's what we want the administration to understand. So the $30 million we're so appreciative for. But we want the administration to understand that this current RFP is going to be very detrimental to the infrastructure of the clubhouses. So please, let's sit at the table and discuss this. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Well said, well said.
We need a picture to go. Oh, we're going to get one. That's right. Yes, sir.
Okay, now we're going to hear from a Clubhouse member from Greater Heights Clubhouse, Ross Wade.
Thank you. I attend Greater Heights Clubhouse. It's a 10-minute walk from my house. If my clubhouse were to be closed down, I wouldn't be able to attend another one that was farther from where I live. Mine is one story, but there are countless others with stories just like mine. Clubhouses should be expanded, but that expansion cannot come at the expense of existing clubhouses and their membership. How's this gonna go? The don't shut it down one.
Build more clubhouses.
Oh yeah, build more clubhouses! Build more clubhouses!
Don't shut us down. Thank you, Wade.
Thank you.
Somebody want to speak?
Can I make a speech? I'm Adam from the Greater Heights.
Hey, Adam, want to speak?
Yeah, real
Wait,
quick.
Adam's got a quick one. Adam from Greater Heights.
First, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody, and I pray to God that the clubhouses don't shut down. I've been going to the Greater Heights Clubhouse for quite some time, and I built some friendships there, and I enjoy going there to socialize, play games. I play Rummy Cube, Scrabble. I taught people how to play games of Rummy Cube, and everybody enjoys it, and I just enjoy it. I hope they don't close it down. Although it's a bit of a commute for me, I go there sometimes during the week, and I enjoy being a member of the Greater Heights Clubhouse. So don't shut them down! Please, don't shut them down!
Build more clubhouses. Don't shut them down.
Build more clubhouses, don't shut them down! And I established some friendships there, and I enjoy going there, and the people there are very friendly, very kind, both members and the staff members. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's switch back to a council member. Dinowitz.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody.
Happy New Year. I want a picture of you too.
I'm Eric Dinowitz. I'm a council member from the North Bronx. I am really excited to be here. Before I was in the city council, I was a public school teacher in our high schools, and one of the things that we came across all the time with my students was mental health needs. Different students need different things, but the things they had in our schools were stability and friendships and community. But I worried where they would go after high school. What would that community, what would that stability look like? But it looks like our clubhouses. That stability, that support they need exists right now in our clubhouses. And I had the pleasure of visiting, one of them recently in the Bronx. Anyone here from the Bronx?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
All right, you're my man.
I move all the way to Brooklyn to go to my Greater Heights Clubhouse.
Love it. And in the Bronx, I was shown around by two individuals about all the incredible things they had there. There were people building community, cooking together, having a shop for suits, to purchase suits for like $1 to go to a job interview, gardening outside. And then one of them said to me, he said, yes, when I was a member here, and I'm still a member here, and it just kind of dawned on me. It was another realization that the clubhouses are not about CEOs providing a service to people. The clubhouses are about people working with one another and providing services with one another and supporting and uplifting each other. And $30 million is great. And I think we should be grateful and appreciative of $30 million, but the implementation does not speak to what clubhouses are. Clubhouses are not about people on a spreadsheet as data points, as how much service you can provide to as many people as possible. And this will be detrimental to that. The clubhouses are about people, not about numbers. The clubhouses are about uplifting one another through community, and the ability for clubhouses to exist in these small houses where you can build trust, build relationships, and be able to cook with one another, and be able to garden with one another, and have job training with one another, and be there for one another in small, intimate settings where that trust is built, is critical to the success of the clubhouse. It is not about numbers, it is not about people, and so we have to rework, we're calling on the mayor to rework the RFP to ensure our small clubhouses can stay small. We can keep our communities, we can build upon our communities, and not just add numbers to a spreadsheet. Thank you.
Just want to read some of the signs real quick. Build more clubhouses, don't close them down. My clubhouse keeps me well. My clubhouse, my family. Listen to the voices of the clubhouse members. Save New York City clubhouses. Keep my community together. Small equals strong. Build more clubhouses, don't shut us down. Okay. And also another clubhouse member from Top, David Mitchell. David is from Top, which is the other place.
Hello, my name is David Mitchell. I'm from Top Clubhouse. I'm a member. I've been a member for 2 years. Top Clubhouse has been my family for 2 years. I'm very proud to be a member of Top Clubhouse. We do a lot together. They're my family. I love them. They've helped me so much. They changed my life. I'm in school now to get my GED, and I've been in college. They're just a wonderful place. I don't wish for them to close down. I want them to stay open. I'm thankful for the $30 million that were provided for us, but I also want our clubhouse to stay open because it means a lot to us, and it's become a part of our lives, and it's changed my life. I'm very grateful for my clubhouse. I'm very, very grateful. I thank everybody for supporting.
Thank you, Kevin. We love all the clubhouses. Councilmember Sandy Nurse, here to support us. Give her a warm welcome. Oh, my mistake, Sandy's not here, but a wonderful council member who happens to represent me on the Upper West Side, Gail Brewer.
Thank you very much, Larry, and I want to say that in 2023, when we're talking about mental health, every other word, for God's sake, perhaps the most important thing that we have are these clubhouses. I have been to the one that Goddard has. It's on 86th Street in a church. It is warm, welcoming, and the philosophy of staff and participants working together at all times. My God, is that not the best model that any human service agency could ever have? So I think it actually would be criminal to close down these clubhouses.
No!
Criminal. Participants would lose an essential structure in their lives. It is so important to sustaining them and the community, and in giving them the opportunity to acquire essential vocational and social skills that they can take advantage of. For God's sake, Mr. Mayor, isn't that what you're talking about? It's not a therapeutic model, which is a good thing. It produces participants with supportive and nurturing environment. As I said, it has a strong sense of community and security among participants. It gives them experiences to promote positive feelings of self-worth and accomplishments. Losing the structure and the community the clubhouses provide would clearly be detrimental not only to the mental health of the participants, but for all of New York City. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I know we fight for a lot of things, but for God's sake, this should not be closed. We should have more clubhouses. Thank you.
Build more clubhouses. Build more clubhouses.
Don't shut us down.
Build more clubhouses.
Don't shut us down.
Build more clubhouses.
Don't shut us down.
Okay, next up. Okay. From Rights and Recovery, Harvey. Here he is. Ran a clubhouse himself for 10 years.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here like you because I bleed red for clubhouses. Clubhouses are essential to the health and mental health of so many people. I've been in this work for so long. I started my work as a patient in a mental hospital on Long Island in 1970. 5 years later, I worked in a state hospital in Albany because I wanted to give back and give people something better than they got, or I got in the hospital. And when I saw us tell people, right, time and again is, you'll never recover, you'll never get married, you'll never get a job. You know, this is the best you're gonna do. Don't make decisions you're not capable. If you go in the hospital, that's the illness. That's the way it goes. I said no to that, and so do you, right? So then, I worked in a clinic, the same thing, and then I wound up working in the club in Albany. And I was director of that club for 10 years. And the one word I say is family. Clubhouses are a family. This is about relationships. Relationships count more than anything. Those relationships are built up in the clubhouse. They said we couldn't have relationships. Relationships are the center. Family is at the center. I still keep in touch with people who are clubhouse members from 40 years ago. That's who we are. We're family. The city is looking at right now at people who are in the street, who are homeless, who are hungry, you know, who are in shelters, who are in jails and prisons sometimes. We know that many people in clubs, were it not for the club, might be in that shape, right? Okay, so it's really important to make it clear that if this is about finding a place for people who've been in jail and prison, who are on the street, who've been hungry, we know that clubhouses are the first line of defense and help for that, right? Clubhouses are essential for people. You know, there used to be 20 to 30 clubs upstate New York, where I've been an advocate up there for, you know, with the Alliance for 30 years. We were not able to stop the closure of clubhouses. 30 clubhouses they closed down around the state. Don't let them do that here.
That's right.
Let's keep those clubhouses alive. Thank you.
Hold up that Brooklyn sign again. The Brooklyn sign back there. The Brooklyn Clubhouse. Keep smaller clubhouses alive. We matter too. Small clubhouses matter too. Okay. Next we have Council Member Alexa.
Happy New Year.
Oh, you hope it? Wow. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Oh, man. You know, resolutions be damned. I find myself here again pleading with this administration. We find ourselves here again pleading with administration for care, not cuts. My name is Councilmember Alexa Viles, and I represent the communities in Brooklyn of Sunset Park and Red Hook and portions of several other communities. And we all know we're here because the New York City clubhouses provide free support to New Yorkers with serious mental health conditions living in the 5 boroughs. And while I don't have a clubhouse in my community, I still know how important it is for communities across New York City. And so they fill these gaps, right? We just heard our colleague earlier, they closed them upstate. We cannot allow them to continue to shut out our most vulnerable community members in the richest city in the country. We cannot allow it. And we must make sure that our money prioritizes our community members. It prioritizes people, not corporations, not greed, not real estate developers, but people, our family members, our brothers and sisters. And it is truly a rarity these days to hear City Hall announce increased funding commitments for any programming. So I clearly, sincerely accept this administration's intentions to expand the program, but I reject undermining it at the same time. It doesn't make any sense, and it is not something we should allow. And so I just stand here in solidarity with the nearly 3,000 petition signers to call the Department of Mental Health and Hygiene to reconsider this current RFP. And that what we know will effectively shutter the doors of several of these critical centers for our vulnerable residents. So I stand here in solidarity with you. Let's make sure City Hall knows, care not cuts, care not cuts. Thank you so much.
Care not cuts, care not cuts, care not cuts, care not cuts. Director of the Lifelinks Clubhouse, Dscoper.
Thank you. My name is Dscoper, and I've worked in the Clubhouse for over 23 years. So I'm telling you what I'm about to tell you is real life experiences. I have seen members come into a Clubhouse, and I've seen then their life change. This RFP destroys, it dismantles relationships. It dismantles. Clubhouse is about building relationships. And all of the members who work in Lifelinks, Greater High Clubhouse, Shelter Love, Top Clubhouse, all of these members, they've come and I'm seeing their lives change. And so we hope that something can be done so that all of our members can have a place to go. Every day, instead of focusing on changing lives, I get calls from family members. I get mothers calling, what's going to happen to my son? What's going to happen to my daughter? Where would they go? So instead of focusing on the work, for 23 years now, all I'm focusing on is what's going to happen to these members. And I hope something is done. Until we can be able to build lives and not dismantle them, we will not have what we have today. And so I want to make sure that all of the members who are here, everyone who is here today, support Clubhouse. So the first time I heard about, and I want to say this, we do support the expansion. Yes. Right? I want to make that very clear. Yes. We support more and new clubhouses. That's right. What we don't support is closing existing clubhouses.
That's right. Thank you. Build more clubhouses. Yeah. Don't shut us down. Build more clubhouses. Don't shut us down. Build more clubhouses. Don't shut us down. Okay. Now we have Councilmember Sandy.
Thank you. You're holding? Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'll be short. I have a clubhouse in my district off Halsey Street. I don't know if anyone from there. All right. So, I love our clubhouse. It was the one we have was almost brand new, renovated, and it really is a home and a safe space for a number of people in our community. And it's just kind of baffling to me why we're even having a conversation about cuts to clubhouses. This is a model that's working, and if this administration is serious about public safety, we should be doubling down on this. We should be expanding this model. We should be building more smaller ones that are built, have a stronger community because there's more concentration of staff to people there. And really, we should be focusing on finding the resources we need to build out more, not cutting. If we're not serious about public safety, then you would cut the clubhouses. We really need to go and look at this again and really hold this administration to task, both to be compliant with the law that was already passed that says you should not be cutting back clubhouses, but looking for ways to make them better, to add more resources to them, to add more support services to them, and to help those clubhouses connect more with the communities and the neighborhoods that they're in. So thank you so much, and we support it.
Big and small clubhouses for all. Big and small
Clubhouses for all.
Big and small
Clubhouses for all.
Big and small
Clubhouses for all.
Okay. Next up, another clubhouse member from Top, Charles. Charles.
Hi guys, my name is Charles, and I've been a member of Top Clubhouse for 5 years and a month.
All right.
Top means the world to me. And I consider the staff and members to be my family. I have not been in a hospital for 3 years, and I like to think that Top is one of the reasons for that. We have other clubhouses come to our clubhouse, so we try to expand friendships and alliances. And 300 people minimum membership. It's too much. 90 daily attendance, too much. I support the expansion, but I don't want any clubhouses to close. We are small clubhouses are mighty clubhouses. And the more clubhouses, the better. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Build more clubhouses, don't shut us down. Build more clubhouses,
Don't shut us down.
build more clubhouses,
Don't shut us down.
build more clubhouses.
Don't shut us down.
Just joining us now from Brooklyn, Councilmember Lincoln Restler.
Good morning, everyone. We have a mental health crisis in the city of New York. We do not have the services that people need at the scale that is demanded. But there is one model that has proven to work and work well, and that are our clubhouses. These are spaces where people who are struggling can get the support that they need with peers, in community, with great community-based organizations. In fact, I thought that was why Mayor Adams picked Commissioner Ashwin Vasan as the commissioner for the Department of Health, because of his rich experience with the clubhouse model. This was supposed to be our champion for expanding clubhouses into every neighborhood and every community. But what does the Department of Health do? They put out an RFP that would shut down great clubhouses across the city of New York. It is shameful. It is disgraceful. This commissioner, this mayor, they should know better. And so this city council, led by a terrific chair of our mental health committee, Councilmember Linda Lee, let's give her a big shout out. Linda is one of the best. And with her leadership, all of us together are going to fight back to push the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene to not just expand the clubhouse model, but to support each and every one of the existing clubhouses that have been providing great services across the city of New York. We thank you for the hard work that you do each and every day to support New Yorkers in need, and we have your back. Thank you so much.
I've got a new chant here. My clubhouse is my family. Don't break up my family. Don't break up my family. My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
Thank you. Okay. We've gone through all the speakers that we had lined up. Is any other clubhouse members who'd like to say a few words?
We got one.
Got one? Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to do everybody, but we want to do a few. I want to hear from Brooklyn Clubhouse first, and then you'll be next, sir.
I'm from Brooklyn Clubhouse. My name is Ephraim Emanuel. I'd like to tell you that I've been in the Clubhouse since 2010. I'm a peer specialist. I work for TJ Maxx. And I love the Clubhouse. It gives us some structure. We foster a relationship. We work side by side. We do good things. We love the work order day. We like to keep ourselves busy and keep wellness going. And we like to keep positive thoughts. And we like to keep everybody in the community to know that we are people, that we're not just mental health. We're not just a person with mental health. You see it as who we are. We are human beings. Amen.
What clubhouse you're from?
What clubhouse?
I'm from Mansion House, and I'm mad. I'm mad. I voted you in, and I'm gonna vote you out, Mr. Adams. It ain't fair what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
People need people. We voted you in. You ain't getting my vote. Yeah, you're gonna be out.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Once again, Mr. Adams, I am mad.
Thank you. Yes,
I'm at Fountain House now. I was a teacher for 20 years, but that doesn't mean why when I taught that wasn't the reason. It was because of the intolerance of the city on minorities and gay things and stuff. But the thing is that I've been around the country and I've seen where some clubhouses get a bigger advantage than the big city. I went to Carolina and they were funded by Bob Doon University and all kinds of stuff. But the thing is that we have to support our kids because they are a family. I'm 58 and I'm still rely on my clubhouse. I go to Fountain House like 3 or 4 times. And by the way, you're allowed to go to as many clubhouses as you want in New York City and probably around the world. So thank you everybody for coming. Go Clubhouses!
I want to thank everybody for coming out. Which clubhouse is it?
Lifelinks, the one we're talking about. Hello, my name is Sylvia Pizarro and I'm part of Lifelinks, Clubhouse. And I have to say that without Lifelinks, my recovery would have been impossible. I started going to Lifelinks because I was depressed starting college. And now I feel I have grown, matured, developed social relationships with the people there, the members, and we become united and we become a family. And I believe that recovery is important, but you can't shut clubhouses down because they are essential and they're a great service to all New Yorkers.
Yes. My clubhouse is my family. Don't break up my family, right? My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
My clubhouse is my family.
Don't break up my family.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Today is a full stated meeting of the City Council, so our City Council supporters, we hope they'll talk it up among their colleagues. We're going to continue to urge people to sign the petition, to write letters to the mayor. By any means necessary, we want to get the message across. We support the administration's expansion of the clubhouses, but not at the expense of closing down the small ones.
Right. Yes.
Big and small, clubhouses for all. Big and small, clubhouses for all.